Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you to our online teaching academy, Ekalaiva. This video is on the second part of the poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon from CBSE 10th English. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. He had pistol in his both hands. Also he was holding a sharp cutlass in his teeth. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. For he had black beard and his one leg was wood. It means he was handicapped. It was clear that he wanted to harm the inmates of the house, and he symbolizes danger to all. Now let's see the rhyme scheme of this stanza. Right, bright. A, wood, good. These words rhyme with each other, so it is B, B. So rhyme scheme of this stanza is A, B, B. So the poetic device used in this stanza is alliteration. Here you can see beard, black. So these words start with consonant sound B. Belinda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified help. Belinda turned pale and she cried for help. And Mustard the dog ran with terrified help. It means a fearful cry of dog out of fear. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household and the little mouse blinked strategically mousehold. Ink trickled down. It means it went down slowly and gently. Where it went? It went into the household. And the mouse went strategically. It means it went planningly into the mousehold. Here, mousehold means hole. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon, with a clatter and a clank, with a jangling squirm. And here Dragon jumped on to the pirate and made snorting sound with his nose, as if an engine produced sound. Also, it clashed its tail. It means it hit its tail on the ground, like the sound produced by the iron when being rubbed against each other in an underground prison. And here clatter, clank and jangling squirm are the sound made by metal. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So robin is a kind of small bird. The dragon attacked the pirate like a robin at a worm. So here the dragon's attack is compared to the robin's attack on the worm. Now let's see the rhyme scheme of these stanzas. Help, help. Help and help rhyme with each other, so they are A. Household, mousehold. B. And in the second, this stanza also, engine, dungeon. A. Squirm rhyme with worm. So it is B. So these stanzas, the rhyme scheme of these stanzas are A, B. Now let's see the poetic device used in these stanzas. First let's see repetition. And here help is repeated twice, so it is repetition. And here next one, simile. Snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like iron, and he went at the pirate like robin at a worm. And these are simile. Here the comparison takes place between the snorting sound with engine, and here the attack of a dragon is compared to the attack of Robin. The next one is onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? It is a technical use of words that sound like the thing that they are described. So here clatter and clank and swarm. So these are the sounds made by metal. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. The pirate was shocked by the dragon's reaction and he gaped at the dragon. So gap means he opened his mouth wide with shock and he drank some grog. Grog means liquor. So where he had it? He had it in the small container. Flagon means container. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit. The custard gobbled him every bit. He had 2 pistols in his both hands, right? So he fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit him because they missed it. Soon custard gobbled him. Gobbled means swallowed. Swallowed hurriedly. So you can see in this picture how the man is being swallowed by this dragon. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. When the pirate was dead, all the inmates of the house were happy. So Belinda embraced him. Embrace means hugged. And Mustard, the dog, licked him. Nobody was sad for the death of the victim. Who is the victim? The pirate is the victim. Ink and blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. So both Ink and Blink were very happy. So they were running around the dragon who licked the pirate. So here gyrate means moving rapidly in a circle. Okay, now let's see the poetic devices used in this stanzas. Now you can see here alliteration. Gulped grog is the alliteration. These words are starting with the consonant sound g. So it is alliteration. Next, the rhyme scheme of these stanzas are A, dragon flagon, hit and bit. A, B. Same in this stanza also. Him and victim. A, then gyrate, pirate, B. So the rhyme scheme of these stanzas are A, B. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. Flustered means confused. So after thanking the dragon, they all changed their mind and each of them started boasting. Mustard said that because of some confusion, it was not able to do anything. Otherwise, it would have been twice as brave as dragon. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. You would have been 3 times as brave, we think. So the Ink and Blink both said that they would have been thrice as brave as Custard. And Custard said, I quite agree, but everybody is braver than me. But Custard, the dragon, agreed very quietly that every one of them is braver than him. So now let's see the poetic device used in this stanza. And here upspoke. So it is a repetition. It is used more than 2 times, so it is a repetition. And what is the rhyming scheme? Mustard, flustered. A. Blink and think. This is B. And agree, me. C. So rhyme scheme of this stanza is A, B, C. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her Realio Tullio little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and ink and blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. Now the poet uses the same lines to show after the death of the pirate, life started again in the same manner. Belinda still lives in that little white house with ink, blink, mustard, and custard. And also all of them are defined as brave. But dragon is still covered and keeps crying to stay safe in his cage. Children, I hope you would have enjoyed this video. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.